Hello, very good morning to all of you. How are you? I hope you all are happy, healthy, and fine at home. What did we discuss yesterday? Yesterday we discussed about the what type of the precursors are used in the synthesis of the natural product, and generally today what we are going to learn or what we are going to discuss today is a remaining point of that things. The point we are talking about that chiron approaches, what type of the approaches we should keep while synthesizing the organic compound which is natural product, and generally the precursor you have to use as a definite precursor. And in the yesterday we already learned about what kind of the precursor we can use for synthesizing our target molecule. And as we know that target molecule means what, these terms are generally used in the retrosynthetic analysis, but here that general retrosynthesis is a different, because that retrosynthetic approach or deconnection approach we can use for there are the various aspects, and so that we can use as there are various type of the organic compound, classes of the organic compound we can use that approach there. But here the chiron approach means chiron is a combination of the two words. One is a chiral and second one is a synthon. Chiral and the starting compound, the precursor should be the chiral in nature, and then synthon in the retrosynthetic term we are using as a synthon means that is associated with the polarities. That type of the thing is known as a, after the disconnection we are getting fragmentation, and that fragmentation carries positive or negative charge, that type of the synthon. So these two terms combined together, that is known as a chiron approach. Here we are using, and the precursor, what type of the precursor we are using while synthesizing, while keeping the approach of this chiron approach, like as a carbohydrate which is naturally occurring substances. Second one is amino acids, and as we know that amino acid also as a naturally occurring substance, and they are used as a building block for the synthesis of the protein or the nucleic acids. And then hydroxy acid, that is also as a use for the synthesis of many drugs. And then terpene also as the natural product, they can be used what type of the target, and then we have seen as what type of the precursors are used, and in middle whatever intermediates are there, that is called as a chiron. Understood? Chiron is a combination of these two words, and we arrive at this point. So last time previous lecture we already learned about carbohydrates, then there what type of the framework, carbon framework it has, asymmetric center, how many asymmetric centers are there. So that type of the thing, again sense of chirality. Sense of chirality means whether they are having R configuration or the S configuration. Then sequential functionality, then or in case of the terpene, alpha substituted ketone. So that type of the thing we have seen so far. So let us begin what we are going to, the remaining part of that we are discussing in dealing with the target. As we know that target molecule means what, the molecule whose synthesis is being planned is known as a target molecule. So here containing as a multiple centers of chirality, and chirality is a very essential thing in a stereochemistry and functionality. The carbohydrate derived precursors precursor present definite stereo, yani yesterday we already learned about stereochemistry also as a very important term. Stereochemistry means what? It is a branch of chemistry that deals with the study of orientation or the arrangement of the atom in a space, or what we can call it as a three-dimensional structures or the entities, how it is arranged in a space. So that type of the study is known as a stereochemistry, and in particularly here we have a limited area, means carbohydrates, which is naturally, because you have to keep the point in a mind that the availability of that starting material as well as a cost, so that point you should keep in a mind and then proceed. So there is a limited area we are going to study here as a Chiron approach, and therefore name is given as a Chiron approach. Here stereochemical and the operational advantages, but by no means constitute the ideal approach. Ideal approach is, and as we know that any chemical synthesis is not the ideal, there may be some need to improve in each synthesis. The question is often asked concerning the wisdom and the practicality in terms of cost and the effort of using a carbohydrate to generate a chiral unit or a target as a whole, in which only one or the asymmetric center, and as we know that asymmetric center or asymmetric carbon means what? The carbon atom carries 4 different groups. That type of the center is known as a asymmetric center, are located. Obviously an unobvious judgment about prevail in comparing several approaches and considering various parameters. Different parameters are keeping in mind while synthesizing such type of the natural product. If a carbohydrate route, remember here carbohydrate, because we are limiting to this only carbohydrate, amino acids, hydroxy acids and the terpene in this particular course. And if a carbohydrate route involve a cheap starting material and reasonably efficient, but now steps, then it could be quite competitive and destroying 3 asymmetric center in a 6 carbon sugar derivative in order to preserve one center may extend the approach to this limits. Another practical problem, this is one of the practical problem, because we are destroying the asymmetric center, and that is the first limit. But another practical problem often arises with the unavoidable step involving temporary protection and the deprotection we already learned. Because there, while synthesizing the desired product, desired target molecule, there are some functional group that interfering, we cannot get the desired product, and for that purpose there are some essential steps are required, that is a protection, because multiple functional groups are present over there, then it must require to protect it. That is the essential step. When you are protecting it, that again another step must becomes as essential to remove or deprotect it by suitable reaction condition. And as we learned this protection and the deprotection theory regarding while studying as a protection, and therefore in this case also it is a very essential unavoidable step involving temporary protection and eventual deprotection of functional group when working with the carbohydrates, because we are not getting target molecule which is a desired one. For that purpose it must require or some functional group must protect it, and then deprotection, that are the essential thing. Always you must be associated, or the organic chemist is using that step, and then they are getting as a desired product. And this can be tolerated when crystalline derivatives are involved, as is often the case, or when separation by chromatography is possible. And as we know that chromatography, it is one of the technique for the separation and the identification of that natural compound. And in dealing with the target containing carbon chains exceeding further atoms, however, the carbohydrate derived precursor may present some advantage, particularly of a D form is required. And as in any other strategies, your strategy must be fixed, then and then you can achieve that particular target. Involving organic synthesis combining practically with the innovation seems to present the best compromise, access to some natural product from a carbohydrate on the one hand, and another chiral precursor on the other hand is illustrated below. And just now we are going to see that. And note that the carbohydrate precursor provide a greater segment of the carbon skeleton of the target molecule compared to other precursor, and therefore it is the natural availability of that carbohydrate is greater over the other one. And therefore let us see here, suppose as one of the target molecule is here, the target molecule is like this. Suppose we have this is one of the target molecule, here MEO methoxy group over there, and then here that is a stereochemist is a very essential as far as this compound is these drugs are concerned. Here there is a hydrogen atom which is above one, and then here that OH below the plane, and then another OH which is coming above the plane. And this is one of the anisomycin. This is a structure of anisomycin. This is a structure of anisomycin. And what would be this is a target molecule, what would be the precursor of this? And the precursor means what? They are the starting material. The precursor of this, if you look at this, if you observe this target molecule, you will see here the precursor may be like this. The precursor of this is this one. Precursor may be as this one, right? And then this is a skeleton, carbon skeleton I am showing by thick line, so that you can understand how the skeleton is essential for precursor. Here is OH, then there is a what we can call it, here is a OH dash OH dash OH, and then this OH is also as a OH, and here is a CHO. Here is a normally CHO means aldehyde group is there. CHO aldehyde group, as we know that this is a aldehyde group, and this become as a precursor. And what do you think? This is a carbohydrate. Which carbohydrate? It is a D-glucose. D-glucose, and these D-glucose are hidden here, this type of the thing. So we can get as this precursor, or in another way we can this target molecule can be synthesized by using another compound over here. Look at this is one of the skeleton, and which is 4 carbon atoms are there, and so here OH here again has a not normal, here is a normal CO2H normal line, and here is a CO2H carboxylic group, and here is a OH, and the name of this compound is a RR tartaric acid. This is a RR tartaric acid. This is a tartaric acid. Why RR tartaric acid, or why this D-glucose? D-glucose, if you see that molecule on Fischer projection formula, it is generally written as vertically, if OH on the right hand side, that's why that D is. Here R, look at, there are the 2 chiral centers are there, 1 and 2 chiral center. So that is a trio type of the tartaric acid, and if it is a erythro type of the tartaric acid that have a center of symmetry or the mirror plane of symmetry, that molecule become as a optically inactive, because that compound becomes as a meso compound, and therefore that is not having any chiral center. But this erythro type of the tartaric acid has a chiral center, suppose 1, 2 and 3. So this moves like suppose 1 C double bond with his 1 to R, right? 1, there is a, suppose is a hydrogen atom which goes below the plane. Suppose if you show here hydrogen atom, here is 1, 2 and 3, that is a R configuration, and this is again hydrogen atom is above the plane, and therefore it is a 1, 2 and 3, R changes into this S changes into R. So that is a R, and R configuration means what, S configuration means what, that type of the thing we already learned. So this is one of the anisomycin is a target molecule, you can call it is a target molecule, and we are getting here precursors, chiral precursor. Which are the chiral precursor? Precursors. These are chiral precursors. So by using this tartaric acid or by using D-glucose, we can achieve or we can reach to this target molecule. So that is it. Now let us look at as another example over here. Let me clean the board first, and we will see another example here. So another example, let us see, suppose we have a this compound like this. This is a target molecule, one of the epoxide type of the compound here. Look at stereochemistry is very essential, and therefore you have to show the stereochemistry over here. Then 1, 2, 3, I think 1, 2, 3 CO2H, and this side is 2 only, here HO, and this here the hydrogen atom we can show here that goes below the plane. This is one of the epoxy type. The name of this compound is a delta EPT LTA4. That is a drug's name, intermediate. This is a intermediate. This is one, and this what would be the precursor you can achieve, or you can synthesize this compound by using this molecule. So this is a molecule I am written over here like this, the molecule, the skeleton purposely showing over here. Here is this one, there OH here, OH, another OH over there, and then this side this is a OH, primary alcohol, they are the secondary alcohol, and this side is CHO. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 carbon atoms are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon atom. So D 2-deoxy. This is a 2-deoxy. At 2 position there is a no hydroxy group, and therefore it is called as a deoxy. 2-deoxy, de-erythro, 2-deoxy, capital D, erythro means both the OH group on the same side, pentose. The name of this compound is a pentose. So this is a precursor used for the synthesis of this target molecule, or we can synthesize this compound by using as a tartaric acid also. So tartaric acid, just now we have seen, this can be achieved or this can be prepared by using as a tartaric acid. As we know that the structure of tartaric acid, this one, tartaric acid CO2H, then there is a CO2H, and that tartaric acid, as we know that one is a OH above the and another OH should be below the plane. That is the name of that. And now this tartaric acid has SES tartaric acid. SES tartaric acid. This is the SES tartaric acid. Again, why SES tartaric acid? Look at here again. 1, 2 and 3 hydrogen atom is below the plane. Like this, suppose there is a hydrogen 1, 2, 3, and so therefore it is a yes. Here 1, 2, 3 are changes to yes there, because that hydrogen atom is above the, and so this type of the things are there. Look at here, one yes is here, another yes, because one hydrogen atom is here, and this CO2H is there, right? CO2, and here as we know that priority number, suppose just now we have seen in this case, here 1, this should be second, and this is a third. Travel from 1, 2 to 3, you will see there is a anti-clockwise or counterclockwise rotation, and therefore it is S configuration. If you look at this chiral center, here is a one hydrogen atom, where the hydrogen atom must be on a plane, in the plane, and therefore this is because this bond is above the plane, this is below the plane, and therefore this hydrogen atom is in the normal line, that lying in the plane, and therefore 1, this is a second, and this is a third one, travel from 1 to 2 to, so what is this? This is a fourth one, but this is in the plane, and therefore you have to reverse it, and that the configuration of this is a SS tartaric acid. So that is a thing, and we are getting, these are the precursor. This is also as a precursor, this pentose also as a precursor for the synthesis of this target molecule. Now let us see another one target molecule over here and their precursor. What type of the precursor are used for this? Let us see. Another one example is here, that is a very good example, that is a biotin, right? Biotin is one of the example from where we can, this is a example of NH. Look at this carefully, NH. Then there is a stereochemistry over here. This, yes. And this is a structure of, here is a hydrogen atom, this is a chiral center present over here, then there is a this type of the dotted line, then 1, 2, 3, 4 CO2H, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, this is the structure of biotin. This is a structure of biotin. And this biotin can be synthesized from from this, let us look at here, this can be synthesized from this. This is a skeleton. You are familiar with this skeleton. Now this is a skeleton normally. OH over here, CH2OH. Then here is a again OH. Here again OH, and then one OH must be here, OH, and another OH here, and here is a CHO, right? CHO means aldehyde group, and what is it? It is a D-glucose, as we know that. D-glucoheptose. Heptose. Do not biotin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, this is a structure of glucose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is a D-glucose, and as we know that D-glucose is a starting material, or what we can call it as a chiral precursor. Now this biotin can be obtained from this. So the chemist, organic chemist, can start from D-glucose. They can get this biotin, or this biotin can be obtained from the alpha amino acids. Which alpha amino acids? Here let us look at here, this one, CO2H, then this NH2, and then here is a one of the hydrogen atom written over here, and hydrogen atom, this one hydrogen atom, and then this is a group which is present over here, that is a thiol group is present over there, and the name of this compound is a L. As we know that all amino acid, naturally occurring amino acids, are present in a L configuration, and that is a L-cysteine. That is a L-cysteine. That is a L-cysteine. It is, and this biotin you can prepare either from D-glucose, or you can prepare this biotin from L-cysteine. Both are naturally present, so this precursor you can use here for the synthesis of this target molecule. This is a target molecule, and they are the precursors. These are the precursor or chiral precursor. You can chiral precursor. It is used for the synthesis of this biotin. Now these access to natural product from amino acids, hydroxys, and carbohydrates. These are the things we have seen here. So in this way, I think we have seen some of the precursor used in these cases. I think with this, let us stop today. Remaining we will see in a next lecture. Thank you. Have a nice day.